What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Seton Hill Studios. Hope you're having an amazing day out there so far. We are back checking out more of the Edgar Winter Group. This time we're listening to Frankenstein live from 1973. So last time, I didn't even know they wrote Free Ride, so that was a welcome surprise. But I also had no idea how phenomenally talented the band was and Edgar Winter was. So I'm super excited to dive into this one. A lot of comments suggesting it, saying make sure you check out a live version. So this is the one we landed on. I'm ready to dig in and see what it's all about. But before we get going, a few ways you guys can continue to support the channel. Right down below, you can hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, it's an easy and free way to show some love. You can also head on over to Patreon and become a member there. That doesn't work for you, right here on YouTube, you can become a channel member. Both of those are going to get you access to priority requests, as well as other perks and features. And then, as always, with a one-time donation through Buy Me a Coffee, you can get a guaranteed request either Steven or I will check out right here on the channel. All right, y'all, let's get into it. All right, folks, here we go. Edgar Winter Group with a live performance of Frankenstein from 1973. Super excited to see what this one's all about. So let's not delay. Let's jump in. Okay. What? They wrote this too? Okay. All right. So apparently I am an Edgar Winter Group fan, and I didn't even know it. This is the second one in a row that I remember hearing as a kid, but I had no idea that this was them. What the heck, man? All right. Sorry. That was a really early pause, but all right. I love this tune. This tune is a jam. I've never seen it live, and I don't remember it being 9 minutes long, but this is a heck of a tune. Oh, man. Man, that's a heck of a riff, dude. Oh my gosh. It goes hard. Like, even back in 1973, like that's a rockin' riff that goes hard, man. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I haven't heard this song in a long time. But I as soon as that first bit hit, I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember this, and I remember it being awesome. And now that I know it's the Edgar Winter Group and I know how talented they are, there's no telling what they might incorporate into this long. There was a comment on the previous video that was like, hey, when you check it out live, it's almost twice as long as the studio version. I think maybe even you said that Edgar Winter said that it's more of a visual song. Man, listening to it's awesome. Seeing him do it live is even more incredible. I mean, he's got a keyboard strapped on like a daggone guitar. Like, hello? Woo, man. Ran the whole keyboard. You got a saxophone. Harmonies, man. They're so tight. God bless, man. They just like broke off into two sections there. You got the drummer and the bass doing all these syncopated hits while the guitar and what was Edgar Winter playing the keyboard, all of a sudden he just starts ripping on the saxophone out of nowhere. My goodness. They're running all these harmonized, like real straight lines over all these weird accented hits, man. Holy crap. Whoo. I gotta take a second and like recenter here. That was wild. Now I know that Edgar Winter is like a multi-instrumentalist because y'all let me know. Like from the first time I heard Johnny Winter, you're like, you got to check out his brother, listen to Free Ride. They're like, man, that was awesome, but he plays everything. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you'd be like, oh yeah, they play everything and they can play it, but they can't play it. But, bro, he can play it. My goodness. Oh gosh. This is insane, and we're only like a third of the way through it. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's keep it going. What? I remember this part. Gosh, they're insane. Good. there's a whole daggone alien invasion going on. I feel like I'm like on an infinitely looping level of like Space Invaders or Galaga or something. Oh my gosh, that was one of the wildest uses of like the chromatic scale, which I guess you can do when you're just kind of harping on that one note with the bass and guitar. But that was nutty, man. This dude's like a freaking genius, man. Oh, what's going on back here? It looks like a daggone NASA space station. Oh my goodness. This is some big brain stuff. My brain is too tiny to comprehend this. I'm just trying to enjoy it. Is that a car horn? No, dude. What? It's the wildest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen anything like this. And that's not a bad thing. I'm just going to roll it back and just let it keep playing. Not the car horn, man. Like the cartoon sounded. And I thought the stuff he was doing on the actual keyboard sounded like an alien invasion. Now I'm wondering if we're actually getting invaded right now. What is happening? Cryptids, man. Insanity of the best kind. Whoa. That was one of the most chaotic things I've ever seen, yet it was simultaneously completely under control because the amount of talent that was in that room. And I loved every second of it. Oh my gosh. That was wild, right? Like my mind is still going trying to process everything that I just witnessed and heard. Oh, well, I guess we learned today how wide my eyes can be, because I was pretty much sitting there like the entire time. I mean, it was just one thing after another. I mean, he starts out killing it on the keyboard. The band is incredible. Next thing you know, he walks out of frame. He comes back in. He's got a daggone saxophone. He rips a saxophone solo, doing all kinds of crazy harmony parts linked up with the guitar. Band again is just crushing it, so tight around him. I can't even remember what he did next. What did he do next? Switch to playing like auxiliary drums or something, like alternating a solo with the drummer, hitting on the cowbell. Then he's over here like beating his piano and doing all kinds of crazy synth stuff on a wild space station Death Star looking panel. Then he's back to the drums. Daggone drummer's got a cartoon car horn sound. I don't even know. I don't even, if I'm still trying to process and remember everything that I heard because I was just like flabbergasted by the amount of stuff that was happening. One thing I know for sure, those might be four of the most talented dudes I've ever seen. They were spectacular. And as amazing as Edgar Winter was, he obviously kind of stole the show. But man, he had a great group around him. I don't know who they were. The drummer was phenomenal. That bass player was so groovy and so tight. The guitar player, phenomenal, had great tone, great taste, excellent playing with Edgar Winter. No matter what instrument he was playing, he was right there with him with some fantastic riffs and harmony parts. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Yeah, I've heard this song before. I ain't never heard it like that I remember. Ooh wee, what a talented group of people. All right, y'all. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that notification bell so every time we drop new content, you guys can be made aware. And as always, we'll see you on the next one.